Welcome back to my channel, Storytime with Sayonara. We're going to talk today a little bit more about the lockdown. So I do want to give a shout out to a lovely, lovely lady. We're going to call her PG. Okay, she assisted Tiamat, Tia is short for Tiamat, and she assisted Tiamat throughout the entire lockdown for well over a year. And it's because something happened to Tia, so she couldn't see or hear spiritually. So PG was her eyes and ears, and she did a lot of work, lots and lots of work. So shout out to her. And so one of the things that PG and Tia did during the lockdown is we went back into a past life to find out who Tia was, because there was so much going on. And what we found out is that Tia used to be Tonanzin. Tonanzin is, actually, I should probably look it up really quick. Basically, if you go, you can find some information on this. Tonanzin is basically a version of the Lady of Guadalupe. Okay, it's back in the day, the descendants of the Mexica was the original name for the Aztecs. Okay, so she was a Native American Mexican. Okay, and I hope I'm saying that properly. But anyway, so back in the Egyptian days, she was a little girl. She was about 6 years old or so when we're going to call this one character TH squared. And then the other character that we already introduced, TH squared, was her uncle. And then the other character is Tess, which is the one that likes to do everything backwards. Remember, we talked about that character in the last video. So, long story short, basically her handsome, we're going to call her handsome, it was a sibling in that past life. And he would protect his little sister. And he was about 17 and she was about 6 years old. And basically, she went with her uncle, TH squared, and they went to a fair. And something happened, and nobody knew what happened, but basically, in a nutshell, she got raped. Okay? And PG, she's very intuitive, and she went in, she knows how to go into past lives using her gifts, her organic gifts. And she went in there, and what she found out was that Tess is the one that raped her. Okay? And basically stole some spiritual things from her. Now, Tonanzin is the queen. She, this little girl, she was Mother Earth, basically. She was very, very gifted, and she's the mother of dragons. And that's another incarnation of Tiamat, which is Tia. Okay? So that's very important and very significant, because when you fast forward to modern time during the lockdown, it explains a lot of things. Okay? Because during the lockdown, the dragons came in and assisted Earth and Earthlings, and it was just it was a very good thing for everyone involved. A lot of children were rescued, and then we talked about another character. We called him Red Tie, but this character is not always a red tie, so we can call him something different, maybe hair flip, because his hair is very, it's a feature of his that's very prominent. Okay, so let me think here. Let me remember here. Yes, so Tia and a lot of the gods and goddesses got together along with PG and her twin flame, and then Tia's handsome, and just several other wonderful beings got together and did a rescue. because nobody knew that that was even happening. As a matter of fact, Tia called in 2 witnesses, and one of the witnesses was a very famous director, a movie director, and she was there. And the other witness was Red Time or Hairfoot, and he had no idea. He was like, "Oh my gosh, what is going on? I didn't know this was happening." He says, "Well, this can't happen. I mean, I'm a father. This can't be." You know, he had no idea. But a lot of the beings that were doing rescues were Native Americans, gods and goddesses, just a lot of good people. And contrary to popular belief, it wasn't just, you know, just these beings. It was also a combination of what people in modern day would call white hats and black hats. So there's good beings in every group. So I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, so looking at the time, we're going to go ahead and end this video for now, but I will continue on with more stories about the lockdown. And sayonara for now.